Hey, welcome back to Celebrity Entrepreneur. I'm joined in studio today by Tim Conard. He is the co-author of the Cyber Playbook. Tim, thanks so much for joining me here in studio. How are you and what have you been up to?
Wonderful. It's a pleasure to be here. My journey began long ago in security, and that was being a United States Marine aboard the USS Forrestal's Marine Detachment. It was a 2-year tour of duty, or at least it was supposed to be, where we provided the security for the storage and transportation of battlefield nuclear weapons. When it comes to nuclear weapons, everyone is a threat. We were always armed. We slept with our 9mm and assault shotguns. We were always on the ready. One time I was back aft in the passageway when all of a sudden a geyser of JP5 jet fuel shot out of the deck. Now, that's not something that's supposed to happen. Undoubtedly, someone had not properly secured what's called a sounding cap. So when we were taking on fuel, the pressure sensors didn't go off and the geyser erupted. Knowing what a huge danger this was, I told a sailor to call away that emergency, and I dogged myself within the compartment because somebody had to do something. So I had to save the ship. So I grabbed the sounding cap, I entered the geyser, and luckily, by the grace of God, got the cap back on, got the geyser stopped. But by that time, I am 100% completely drenched in jet fuel. And it got to be about 6 inches deep in the space. And there was just so many fumes, vapors, and everything. And there was such a proximity to an open flame that I was absolutely certain that was my time. I'm done. This is how I go out. But luckily that didn't happen. And the damage control teams got to me. They first tried to get me to an eyewash station, of which that was nowhere near enough because I was completely blinded. And they ended up taking me to the decontamination area in the medical division, whereby they stripped me of my completely destroyed uniform and began the uncomfortable process of scrubbing me down, getting all the jet fuel off of me. And jet fuel actually absorbs into your skin. And being that it does that, for over 3 days, no one could smoke around me because I was emanating so many fumes, I was still so highly flammable.
Let's get into the book.
The primary focus of that book is being able to help companies become more operational and mature. And one of the simplest and most important ways for people to do that is to be able to learn how to educate themselves about the threats. Just like when you're a child, you're taught to don't touch the hot stove or look both ways before you cross the street. But coming up, no one teaches you how to look for threats on the web or through email, all the different ways that people get got.
And today, it's just like with nuclear weapons. Everybody's a threat.
Absolutely.
Hey, where can people get the book?
On Amazon.
Fantastic. My guest has been Tim Conard. Tim, thanks so much for joining me on Celebrity Entrepreneur.
Pleasure to be here.